has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path, you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption. brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival. Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
start streaming. There we go. I'm also going to refresh Twitch itself, just in case that was a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hide preview. Still shown as offline for now, but that'll still be a couple of minutes either way.
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'll go ahead and hop on, check it out on my laptop.
Yeah, because it says that we're streaming.
Yeah.
You know, did we...
Now we are. Okay.
Okay. No, we're not. It's still, Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yay, we're finally live. Well, that was frustrating.
On the bright side, all we did was get through the tutorial part. Those of you who didn't see it, we shot a couple bandits in the face. Torn rotator cuff. Ouch.
Ouch.
I can relate to that. I had that when I was in high school.
Welcome home.
Okay.
Such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Okay. Complete the first foray to the ruins, defeat the wizened hag, defeat the offensive necromancer, defeat the siren. Oh, there's a lot of things to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much every boss. You know, it's a goal to defeat at some point. And of course, now that the game is finally completed
And raise all people to level 6.
Mm.
So we'll get there eventually. Alright.
But yeah, like I was saying, is if we do get to keep our initial 2 players, those might be good ones to make us, and then see how well we do.
Okay. Right-click on a hero to inspect their detailed character sheet. Alright, Mog, what is one of the common problems with Darkest Dungeon streaming? Stream is frozen.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Like completely frozen at all, or or is that just talking about stuck on the main title screen? Oh boy.
So how do we resolve this?
Well, I'm going to see how running in windowed mode and use classic OBS.
Okay, we are using classic because, you know, screw the new one.
Is it because we're using borderless gaming that we're having a problem?
No, that part of it's fine. Because she's saying that we have to use games that have window capture. Luckily, I have that as a backup plan on there. So we need to hit. We'll go to our technical difficulties window first, of course. Then we can't make changes to it. We have that going. Yeah, just go to PC. Go to game capture. And switch off window right. Double click.
Yeah, she's saying to run it in windowed mode.
Okay, windowed mode from the game. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that first then.
Okay, so how do I do that?
Pull up your menu, and probably under options, I would assume. There we go. So turn off full screen, and then 720 is right because that should be full screen on our.
Okay, we will go ahead then and go back to technical difficulty because we have to exit all the way.
Right. Silly us expecting things to just work.
Right. Well, this is why we have Mog around.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. And Flyfin as well. Welcome, welcome. Exit to desktop. Thank you. Alright. Darkest Dungeon again.
So yeah, whenever we get back to... Yeah.
1280, 720 windowed seems to be its native resolution.
Right, and we're using Shadow Play on this one, and I have our TV set up to be 720, so we don't have any resolution, scaling issues. So
should I put it back on the borderless gaming thing?
It looks like it's fine,
Yeah.
at this point. So then,
Ruins.
Put it back on the PC thing.
yeah. So back to PC, double click game capture, make sure it's on the right game.
Remember our venerable house.
So Darkest Dungeon. Let me make sure images are right. Turn off stretch. We won't need
Gazing
it.
proudly from its storied perch above the moor.
That should.
I lived all my years in that ancient
Let's,
rumor-shadowed manor.
Then just turn on. Yeah.
Fattened
Okay,
but
it looks like it's right.
Okay.
luxury. And yet I began to tire of
Right.
conventional
All right.
extravagances.
Fingers crossed.
Let us know if this is working.
Tales suggested the mansion itself was a
The magic of being able to edit and post is that whenever this is up on YouTube, none of this ever happens.
All right, Flythan says it's looking good.
Excellent.
I will take your word for it.
Thank you for help with the troubleshooting.
All right, we already did the opening quest thingy, but that's all right. It was just a tutorial anyway.
Right.
At Fraternus Manor. And those of you who are used to... It's
Excellent.
showing, yay! But those of you who have been in Mogstream will kind of know how this works.
Right.
Now that we can actually get people, maybe. It's barely whispered aloud by decent folk. Those of you that want to take part can have us rename, recolor, whatever you want for your characters. And once we get a decent-sized crew, we'll be, or I will be at least, changing things up a little bit.
Yes.
But first, we need new heroes.
And men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is
So we only
clear.
get 2 to start with, and
Yes.
this would make sense. We have two. We have a classic D&D team basically.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked
A Vestal named Osmond, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest.
It's her family name. Her first name is Marie.
Most will end up here.
Sprawl wants to be a doctor. Interesting.
Ooh, Dr. Sprawl.
So our question, Ben, is: do we go ahead and make us one of the characters, or are we just nameless masterminds and/or tacticians, like in Fire Emblem or something?
Well, clearly, if the two of us are going to be...
It wouldn't do to have us die, which is probably going to happen being a crusader.
That's true. So yeah, we can go ahead and just have the two of us being the profiteers of this.
Right. So Sprawl wants a doctor.
All right, but I believe I have to do that
In the Hamlet proper, right?
Just right click.
Then you go to the top left, you click on the name, or is it?
It's this one. All right, Dr. Sprawl.
The doctor's is in.
Let's see, is there any other things we can change about
You
it?
change color. I think it's the bottom left button there.
Switch outfit.
Yeah.
All right, Sprawl.
So
Take a look at the different options we have.
And likewise, Mog, Flython, whoever else you can call dibs on one of the 4 and what color you want.
That said, I was thinking about being a highwayman anyway, so I might just
Okay.
take Dismas, and we can actually be a part of it.
Well, fair enough.
So it would make sense to have some skin in the game. Hey there, Vex.
Hey, Vex.
The little palette lets you cycle their colors.
That's what you're using. Yeah.
Black, he guesses.
You can't kind of tell that the Plague Doctor, is a girl on some of the shadow there.
I don't think it matters.
Well, no, it doesn't. I'm just saying that it's kind of hard to tell, but with the
I think gray is the closest we can get to black.
Mhm.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and go with that.
right.
All right. Then Dismas.
Oh, Dr. Sprawl is already bloodthirsty. That's a great trait. Ben. Then I guess make the Crusader Wayne.
Well, we can pull someone else up for you if you want, or if you want to be a Crusader.
Well,
that's
if
fine.
you're in, I will be too.
Right. I start out with a Torn Rotator, so I'll have to fix that out. +2 speed.
Yeah,
Let's see, preferred position. Yeah, number 2 is fine.
I've gotten about 4 or 5, fairly signitigant weightlifting injuries in my life.
Yeah, this should really be you for the Torn Rotator.
my first one was a torn rotator cuff in high school.
Right.
I tore off basically a quarter of it, and
That's all right. I'm pretty good with a gun myself.
Right.
So, all right. Then, do you really want to be the Crusader?
yeah,
or-
that's fine.
You are a kleptomaniac.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
What does Warrior of Light do? 10% damage if torqued above 75.
So basically, you have to be in light. When,
So you're literally a light warrior.
Right,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
yes.
pretty much. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll be the Crusader,
Okay.
and I'll be the Crusader, and Sir Wayne even.
Sir Wayne.
And then, what?
Actually, for a highwayman, be Benny.
Benny.
All right.
And then for colors we have There's a blue one. I'll probably just go with
Let's
that.
see.
White's not bad. There we go. Blue's fine.
Okay. And yeah, I should probably take a look for myself. 1, 2. There's only 4.
Yeah, there's
I'll
only
take
4.
this one.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice.
Sounds good.
And then we have no Vestal options thus far, but that's all right. We can do it. We can deal. All right. Let's see. That's the first 2. These are the last 2. Those are the last 2. Those are the last 2. So we want to keep her in back.
Right. I guess we could just make the Vestal Mog.
Actually, that's the first 3, right? So we'll.
Yeah.
So we'll actually want to have that over here, unless he has last 3, last 2, last 2, middle 3, last 2. So yeah, we'll definitely want to skip these 2 over.
Next wants to be the most useless character. Who?
The Jester.
I could see that. so we can have you as a first Jester whenever we get one.
For now, we'll go ahead and leave it as that. Unless Mog, you want to be the Vestal, or we can hold off for the 3, 4, 5 other.
We're getting more, right? Yeah,
more quests to unlock, more quests to unlock, more quests to unlock, more quests to unlock. Okay, so we've got a lot of things to unlock. Ooh, Ancestors' Memoirs. Well, we have nothing else, so I suppose we shall embark. Actually, I should check for myself. What are the options I've got? Those are the last 3. Those are the middle 2. So yeah, I want to stay there.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing, Sprawl. Jester isn't useless, just weird. The thing is, none of the classes are useless. I think it's only certain combinations that could be. But Mog agrees, though. Jester not actually useless, but difficult to use, right?
What is this? H?
Sanitarium. Wonderful.
Click provisional, ready to proceed. So we...
Mog would actually prefer Arbalaster, Hellion, or a Highwayman.
Alright. We can definitely do one of those 2. Once we actually have them show out.
I remember joking with, or talking to Mog about how it seems like, in my experience, is a lot of... I like Sprawl's theory. She is angry Mog, after all. You need to go with Hellion.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
But I remember talking with Mog probably a couple months ago, this was now, that most of the girls I knew that played RPGs would always go for one of 2 archetypes. It was like either the really
is this actually the order they'll show in?
Yeah, I think
Tricky
right.
Glory.
I think right is front. Yeah.
There we go. Red Hook.
And
you might want to write these down for us. So
oh
we
yes,
don't forget.
yes, I'll start doing that.
So we've got Vex potentially as the Jester, Angry Mog as the Hellion, and Flythen as the Leper.
the very angry Mog.
And yeah, Mog. I understand that. I was just wondering if it was in that order or if the order mattered. But I'm guessing that this should be right.
Yeah, and if it wasn't, you could always rearrange them because you're not going to go straight into a fight, in the very first room.
True, true. All right, let's provision.
But yeah, I think right is front.
Want to take different supplies. At least 8 food and 4 torches. So we've got holy water and anti-venom. That's good.
Okay.
Let's see, we've got 6,000.
So angry Mog, Hellion.
Yeah, right is front. Gotcha.
Vex, Jester.
And Flythen is Leper, if we got one. Alright.
And I'll also keep...
It was 8 food, I believe.
And Mog also wanted Arbalaster.
How do I select more than one at a time?
You can... yeah, you click repeatedly.
There we go. Gotcha. Alright, and then they said 4 torches.
And Highwayman was her backup plan. So yes, do not be shy about backup plans because chances are pretty good we will have deaths.
Sprawl says, bring 1 shovel. Mog, I remember when you had like 4 or 5, however many shovels. Like, you had shovels to feed the multitude. I don't think we need that many. But, yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking another one. Let's see. Anti-venom, bandage.
It's kind of a shame Jade, I think, is hitbox only. Because he was kind of our good luck charm shovel-wise.
I will take a bandage just to make sure that if we get any bleeding, we can stop it.
Right.
And Flythen says always take at least 1 key.
1 key, 1 shovel, right.
So I think we're fairly well outfitted here. I mean, a little on the low side, but being early on, we should be okay.
Exactly, and it's like there's no harm in just kind of you're taking risks and feeling out how much you need how much you need of this
All right,
stuff.
let's embark. Be curious, be careful.
I'm Dutch curious.
Yeah, Jade
is mostly Twitch. Okay, cool.
Huh. All right. The hero panel.
Oh yeah, I can definitely understand that. You rather just usually stream instead of watching. Yeah, I just don't have the time to watch other people stream that I want to. There's a lot of you guys in here, stream, and I don't have time to watch it very often.
And why am I getting stressed out? That is apparently not interactable.
Yeah.
Weird.
Can we drag a torch to it? I played enough Dark Souls. Oh, okay.
There we are.
Freaking smirks. I played enough Dark Souls 2. When I see a sconce, I immediately want to light it.
So I come back with more money than you left with your way. Sounds right to me. All
Okay.
right. Let's tracking shot that one.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sprawl says you can hit W to interact a bit more easily.
Ah, gotcha. I don't know if Noxious Blast will work on these guys. Let's find out.
As far as I can tell, everything.
Okay, it does.
As far as I can tell, everything works on everything. It's like the fact that some of them are undead, or it's like, yeah.
All right. Do we have stun?
And not to mention too, it's like you can check their stats. It'll tell you what their resistances are.
Yeah, Mog, can you explain, or anybody, what the torch plus whatever means? But for now, ironically and weirdly, she doesn't seem to have any benefits to undead, which is weird. Oh, Blight works really well on undead. That's good to know.
Wouldn't have expected that. Kind of like in speaking of, in Vex, it looks interesting, but feels kind of like Dark Souls 2. It just hates the player.
Ouch!
A bit of that, and I was gonna say, speaking of Dark Souls 2, whenever you see a giant demon made entirely out of iron, you just you cast poison on it, because of course.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So I was right, because what Sprawl was saying on the torch rating is what that is. Torch means light. That's your light rating.
Oh, we got a shovel.
And
a bunch of crusts.
Those powers can increase or decrease your light rating. That's effectively what torch is. And the lighting a torch is itself 25.
Gotcha.
That I didn't know what the exact value was, but...
Let's see. To this room we go. And I don't know, Vex. It doesn't seem like the game hates us, at least quite yet. Although
we are still.
all right.
We're still in Tutorialville.
Actually reminds me of one time when there was a really severe snow, and I practically threw out my back from it.
Right.
Current torch. The darker it gets, harder things get, but the better the rewards. Huh. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. No, I don't.
Yes, we got back attacked.
Yep.
A stressful incantation.
That's a lot of stress, actually.
Python says if you mouse over the torch icon as the light changes, you can see its effects.
Let's see. Let's go. Back to.
Thanks for the tip.
Let's try to take that one down, because stress is definitely a problem.
That's a problem too.
Alright, forward we go.
Well, I guess is that a perk the Highwayman has, being able to move 2 spaces?
Yes. 22 stress, holy cow. Alright. Let's mark that sucker. Let's keep moving. Eventually, our Crusader will get to the front. But...
the second row might be good enough to start actually getting some attacks in.
Yeah, and then I'll have.
I like this. I like the stance the Plague Doctor gets into, kind of like kind of tilting sideways and getting ready to throw the bombs.
Right.
Interesting. Sprawl was saying all the classes have different movement restrictions. You can only move forward, and Jester can move anywhere. Gotcha. Yeah, and one of my favorite games back in the day was Dragon Quest III, and it's like they had the goof off class, and it's like and their gimmick was they were kind of useless in battle and often wouldn't take a turn at all, but they could promote for free to like the secret hidden class in the game.
There we go.
We're getting a couple drop frames in there, less than 1% now, but
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. All right, then we move him back. Not that I think it matters too much, but
and you didn't see our post. I
didn't know you could crit heal. That's pretty neat.
We have just been grappling with our ISP, who claims, of course, there aren't any problems, on the line. And
oh, and now if I move him to forward, we are back where we were. Yay!
Just
Mog says we're better muddling through with whatever arrangement. That's true, except in cases where, like for the Crusader, if he's in the back, he can't actually do anything.
Right. Well, I think she means that the Crusader can still take his turn to move forward and let everybody else keep doing their thing.
Medicinal herbs. A bust.
A once prominent local
And
figure.
jade. Sounds good to me.
Speaking of jade,
Let's see.
so we are
It
dark
is dark.
21. We are increasing stress, getting.
There we go.
What's you have to right click?
Yeah. All right.
Well, so far so
Continue
good.
on. Let's see. We are here. Should we go right or up?
They're the same difference because all the rooms connect.
Right.
So
Yeah, let's go up.
Moving in a straight line so far.
T or right click the torch.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Contains loot.
I used to be the
Ooh, skeleton key, food, and crusts.
right-click torch at T or left-click on icon to light. Excellent, thank you. Yeah, I used to be the kind of person that would always read instruction manuals and stuff religiously back in the day, and Then they stopped doing that. They stopped, really making them. So now we're just kind of bumbling along, figuring it out as we go, like everybody else does.
Gorsh. Okay, let's
Yeah, she inflicts stress and is not, that dangerous. So, or it's not that difficult to kill. I should have meant.
might as well try to take down a brawler. Yeah, some of the manuals for old video games are
Seriously, yeah.
rend for the old gods. I get the feeling that would have been really bad.
Yeah, it's
Let's move her back.
Yeah, it's decent damage and it does bleed. As you might guess.
Yeah. Ouch!
Ooh. Poor me.
Let's see. You had a buff in there.
Yeah.
There we are. Let's go ahead and mark that guy for you. Or,
That's a self one, I think.
well, it marks target.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
It hit really hard in the dark.
Flyfly's not even kidding, yeah. Excellent, gotta resist there.
Eldritch. Oh, Eldritch push.
Freaking 4th edition.
Gorsh!
Push, pull, slide.
Yeah, they're also really ganging up on you.
Sprawl says he remembers the Ultimate Games. You got a map, thick as hell game manual and a book. Yeah. A lot of games were like that. My dad and I were really into the Microprose games. Pretty much all of them had like 100+ page manual and guidebook stuff like that. Like the Civilization books were nuts, Yeah, and that's where all meant some manuals were written in character from someone in the game. Yeah, XCOM 2 had that. It was like some
we don't
veteran-
have any healing items, do we?
Uh,
Well, that's unfortunate. let's try to heal you up a little bit.
Sneeze.
But one at a time.
Oh, the thing is, we effectively have 2 heals with the Vestal and the Plague Doctor.
She's in the front. She can't do it. Remember?
Well, in theory, I mean, as we kind of work her back. Yeah, no healing items in that sense. Out of combat, you can heal with food.
Which is what I'm going to have to do.
Right.
Yeah, these people hit really hard.
Mm.
There we go. All right.
That's pretty rough.
Ooh, got a portrait.
At least promises success.
We got some food out of it, at least.
All right, so let's do some food.
So you select the character and then chow down.
I can probably use 1 or 2. There we go.
All right.
All right.
It's trapped. You are the worst thief, Highwayman.
Let's see. Actually, would this be a good time to make camp if we can? I'm not sure if we can, so I'll just remove the blight and move on.
Right. It doesn't hurt to open up some more room in the inventory anyway.
Right.
Eventually, you'll be able to get upgrade items and equipment that will.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I think we should probably give you a little more food.
Or you just have the vessel healed when the fight starts.
That's the thing. I'm actually really worried that we'll get surprised again.
Right.
Also, there we go.
I assume the odds of surprise go up when it's dark.
Yeah, let's go ahead and light a torch.
Mm.
Okay. Now we move on.
No, stay light. Jeez.
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually have to change myself to a highwayman who can actually do stuff, because this is just kind of sad. Because, yeah, you would expect a highwayman to actually be able to do...
Well, we've only had 3 intervals on the dice so far. It's possible you could have rolled low on all of them.
That's actually 4, because remember the first
the
test was
test, right. Just burn the whole thing?
Oh, curio. No, that's a trap. I'm not...
Fair enough.
Room battle with curio, so...
There's a curio on our way.
Right. Yep, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I like how you can kind of see what's coming up.
Huh.
So clearly the Crusader's a Green Lantern.
Oh, we got food. Yay!
Yay!
Highwaymen are good at dealing with floor traps.
Hmm.
Could have used the key on that heirloom chest.
Oh, that's what keys are for, right? And now, as it is, the keys are just kind of there. You'll have to bear with us, folks. This is our first time playing this game.
Hunger.
And while I have watched Mob play,
I have never actually played this game before.
Right.
So.
And it's treasure traps are their own separate thing. You cannot disarm without items. Gotcha.
Last room.
Mm-hmm. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we're up against.
I'm going to use another torch.
Right.
Our last torch, actually.
For example, using a key on the traps gives more loot. Gotcha. Oh, it improves your loot, too. Excellent.
Aha! Another shovel.
There we go. This will be a tough one.
I knew it. I knew
Yep.
that's exactly what would happen.
Is it normal to get surprised this often?
Because it's constantly dark, I imagine so.
Right.
Okay. I don't want to jump him forward because that would get the Crusader back.
Right.
So let's go ahead and mark... Yeah, that guy seems like he's going to be a pretty big threat, so...
Right. Yeah, the thing is, it's like the only thing that the dude with the goblet will do is stress us out. And I don't think we're going to get anybody to 100 stress in this fight. So I think we can afford to marginalize him a bit. I think.
Well, I would have taken 8 torches.
Yeah. And we will definitely load up on the torches next time. As far as like 6 to 8 torches is about how many you would want for a short dungeon. Wow.
So for longer dungeons, I'll want
Even more, right?
Yeah, we actually took. I thought it was 8. So okay. Let's do that one. This is the area effect.
Oh yeah.
Good. Blight on both. There we go.
Good critical hit, yeah. The blight will just... Well, the corpse doesn't matter. It's in the back anyway.
I'm worried about doing this, but I have to be able to get her to heal. So.
Hey, Sugar Addict.
Hey, Sugar Addict.
Angry Mog tend to do 12 torches for medium, 16 for long. And some areas tend to have the windier layouts. Yeah, that's very true.
Alright, buff up. Attempting goblet? No!
Because I kind of poo-pooed the guy, but the fact he's doing 3 or 4 damage on the hits as well as the sanity, you know, definitely does make him a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think bleed will work too well on them. I think a noxious blast on this one might.
Right.
Oh, so she has to be even further back in order to heal.
Right.
Criminy.
Yep.
Okay. More damage against Unholy.
Fair enough. Yeah, it does seem like we could probably stand to not blight people that are planning on attacking.
Well, I couldn't attack the person in the first row with them.
Right.
They have no noses. And I think, once again, I can't... Oh, maybe.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
Finally, she can heal. Good golly.
But for minimum, but hey, you know, it's something. What's funny is that the Vestal actually has fairly respectable damage.
Yep. How are they affected by noxious gas? It is actually a blight. So if it's something like a flesh-eating bacteria or something, that could conceivably work.
Right.
Because you do, and that's the entire reason why, you know, bodies eventually decompose. You have things that actually, you know, rot flesh and things like that.
Right.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
Yeah, that's the thing, Mog. The Vestal can go frontline, but I was really worried about how much damage they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's our only healer, so.
Right. The doctor can't
Green
heal.
like molten envy. I want to at least get this.
Don't forget the key.
There we go. Deed. Scriven records. A bust and emerald. Okay.
Sweet.
And with that, quest complete.
Hey, we all survived, you know. Fleshless skeleton?
Yeah, Sugar. That's why if bodies aren't embalmed or whatnot, eventually even the bones decompose.
Mm-hmm. So we got 3,000 shinies, more shinies. What was the skull thing on the top right? The top row.
The debuff charm.
Fair
Alright,
enough.
so we got a fair bit from that. We also got beaten down like anything. Let's see. Wayne gets bloodthirsty.
Yes.
I get. Oh yay, more stress and ruins. Osman gets. Oh, an actual benefit. And Dr. Sprawl gets a Blutomania. Oh, fair enough.
Oh. So what does that do, I wonder?
I'm guessing that there are some areas where you'll just get...
Over time, the negative perks lock into place and become severe. Costs much more to remove than the sanitarium. Successfully complete our first foray, yeah.
Yay. Must stay clean.
Well, I figured that. I meant in... That's been in game terms.
Alright.
Alright,
So
cool.
let's go ahead and... Let's see, that's stress relief.
We need more minions.
Stress relief.
We need more minions, first of all.
Yeah, we can get 2 of them.
Hmm.
So none of these are actually open yet. But first, everything's so dirty. Secret Houndmaster and Man-at-Arms. Welp.
Unfortunately, no ladies for Mog to be yet.
Warman and his faithful beast. A bond forged by battle and bloodshed.
Houndmasters are pretty strong, as I recall.
Alright, if anyone would like to... Oh, upgrade the stagecoach.
Brings a chance to increase available heroes and increases the roster size.
Increase it by 3. Increase the size by 12.
See, we're currently at 6 out of 9. So an upgrade, that upgrade would let us fill up next time, and then we could do we could upgrade the barracks next time, and then have a spot for the next batch, and just so on and so on.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Put network so you get 4.
4 at a time.
Okay.
Great heroes can be found even here.
In that case, let's go ahead and upgrade the barracks 1.
We can't.
We can't
afford it.
Mog!
We'll get it next time.
But one
All
hero will go to waste.
Oh, no, actually, because we should be able to upgrade the barracks before we grab anybody. Yeah.
There's thought.
Regardless, I think that...
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
That's your thought. You can always do a full... If you get a party wipe, you can just bring everybody back.
The thrill of winning. The caretaker is currently gambling. Nice. Let's see. So he can't. We can't use that one. I'll drop. Okay, and then there is the.
I am amused that he's actually a character.
Cobwebs have been dusted.
Discrimination, bring to a higher tower. Modulation brings
to the
evolution.
faithful.
Yeah, you can only send 2 to rest this round.
Right. So yeah, we'll have to choose.
Hard noggin.
Hmm.
Known cheat. It's not allowed to get... Nice.
That's wonderful. Well, let's think about the team we've got here. The Houndmaster is a good all-arounder. He can attack from multiple ranks.
So you have to pray for stress relief. That's all you can do. Okay. Obsessed with material things, which is funny for a Vestal, by the by.
So I think the rule of thumb is if we're replacing you, we'll bring the Houndmaster in. If we're replacing me, we'll bring the Man-at-Arms in.
Yeah. I was thinking we could probably swap out 2 people.
Actually, we probably want to send our generic Vestal into. That's true. I was thinking put the Vestal on the bench, but she's the one that we really want to have handy here, even though her stress is high.
Oh, so his Bloodthirsty is locked in now.
Doesn't that just mean it costs more to remove?
Yeah, and it's probably more severe too. Because that's what I was saying. Okay.
Of course, what does Bloodthirsty do again? Oh, well, we can't see exactly what that
That's the
means,
thing, they don't actually specify what these things
right.
do. I will say that... Actually, where is the stress thing that they have?
Is that top left right underneath the name and title?
Here. So that's 58. You're fine. 57.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess you'd put you and Sprawl on the bench for this one.
Yeah, it would be great if we could get the Vestal out, but she's going to have to endure 1 more. Wait, is this Shu? The Bloodthirsty, extremely clean doctor? I could actually see that, Sprawl. Some of them make you go and play with Curios. Any option to use an item on them.
Okay. Yeah, like the Curious and stuff.
Well, I can't gamble. Reflexes or noggin. I think I'll go ahead and
pray.
I can't drink. I can't cheat, but I can drink. Then it was Dr. Sprawl. To me, stress relief. So he doesn't actually have anything as far as I can tell.
Right.
So we'll put
We send him straight to the sanitarium and try to get bloodthirst removed.
It's not unlocked yet.
That's right. That's right. And well, at the very least, it sounds like, you know, I imagine that. Mog just said a broth instead of brothel. So imagining that the chicken soup for the sanity.
We'll put Sprawl in the cloister for now. All right, which means that hide and.
All right, I can do one more. Put me in, coach.
So that's the last two and all of them, and the last two. So we want actually him in the back.
I was probably saying before we leave, you have to lock them in to actually partake of it. So I know this hasn't billed us yet.
Ah.
So
well, Sprawl, where would you like your character to go, by the by?
And likewise for we don't have a leper or jester yet. So.
Yeah. Make a double and keep them coming. Meanwhile, I will take a look and see what Torment. Oh, he's God-fearing too. One prayer for stress relief, hard knocking. Natural eye. Well,
I know there's one that's like a nymphomaniac where you have to use a brothel for stress relief.
Okay, crush. So he's good in most of them, but I would still want him in front. So yeah, let's do that, and then there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Kleptomaniac. All right, that should be good.
Okay.
And we'll keep her in back, because I think all of hers, except for the Mace Bash, are... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love interest means you have to use it, and Nymphomaniac makes it super effective.
That was it. That
Gotcha.
was it. Yeah. I remember something like that, right.
Well, for now, let's go ahead and put Dr. Sprawl in the Waster.
Mm-hmm.
And on we go.
Tranquility at
At
last.
last. Alrighty, let's embark.
Yeah. So, we're going to... We're still
Yeah,
only...
I wish I knew what these icons meant.
Oh,
I guess it's...
no, you can see under a state map. We have a scout, skirmish, cleansing,
Cleanse
or
and
explore. Those are the kind of missions we can take. So,
And Deviant Taste means you're just too weird for the brothel. So I guess skirmish? Because we did the scout last time, I thought.
Yeah.
And since we have both a Vestal and a Crusader in here, this would be a good place for it.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
See, we're getting rewards. Ooh. Unholy Slayer's Ring.
We might have somebody equip that item we got last time, too. I think it was a debuff or resistance thing.
It was an actual debuff token.
Oh, yeah. Flython says going for the elephant would be good.
Elephant? Elephant?
Elephant?
You're gonna have to explain that, Flython. I have no idea what an elephant is.
Ben has like seen or heard nothing of this game.
I think I saw one stream of Mog's where she got 50 bazillion shovels. That's all I've got. It's like, I know shovels are a great thing, but other than that, you know, your guess is as good as mine. Alright. That, and... He's useful for making stuns more effective. Let's take a look and see what kind of... Brainbuster says, I've got great beginner skill, I should go to the Darkest Dungeon. I know better than that.
The first quest is an elephant charm up for grabs. One of the rewards is an elephant trinket. Right.
Ah. Yeah, might as well go for that. We've got plenty of things with stun chances.
Sounds good. And that'd be a good one to put on like the Crusader or put on somebody else that does a lot of stun.
Right. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Appreciate it. Yeah, thanks for the tip.
Do we actually... I don't think we actually have anything that people can equip, though. So,
yeah, there was that...
Shoddy Splint. But I think that's a usable item.
Right.
It's not a equipable one. Alright. Let's go for
We're
it.
good to go. Let's get our elephant token.
Dog treats. Alright. So we're thinking 1, 2, 3... We need to go with 10 because we kind of need them. 2 shovels.
Do you know about how long this dungeon is? I don't know where to check that out.
I don't know.
How many torches would you all bring for this one? Mux says to check the trinket chest. I guess that's on the bottom right.
This...
See, I thought so. So we get a debuff resistance, but lose some dodge. Should we put that on somebody, or?
It would probably be for either the man-at-arms or you.
Yeah.
Dog treats are great.
I guess you'd find somebody who already has really low dodge, and then
Your dodge is 5. His
5
is
is the
5.
default. Yeah. So how much is
Shen-
good?
Oh, she has.
Oh, she's
dodge
dodge of 0. Yeah.
And her avoiding debuffs would be good.
Yeah. So, yep.
Then again, she's not going to be attacked nearly as often as Torment or Sir Wayne.
But if she is, it's probably going to be hit with stuff that might plague her or something.
Fair enough.
So it still makes sense. Yeah. So let's give the priestess the creepy skull, necklace. That's always a good thing.
Full stack of 8. I wish I could tell how many floors there are or whatnot.
Yeah.
Explore 90% of rooms.
Yeah. Is there a way to tell if we're going for the length of the dungeon we're getting ourselves
Yeah,
into?
like can you tell the difference between a short one, a long one, or a medium one?
Mm.
Like, is it these icons here?
Okay. Let's go back to the. Oh, there it is. See, it's next to Apprentice short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, it's not a short, medium, or long.
There's a lot of info on the screen in this game. I mean, it's all there. You just have to kind of know to look for it.
Gotcha. Mediums give you 1 fire, longs give 2.
Mm-hmm.
1 fire?
Anyway, let's go back to the provision.
All right.
Thing. So we have our dog biscuits, which is the most important thing to bring.
Let's see.
Here's recommending 8 food, 8 torch.
Yeah. And the number of spikes are on the ring around the icon.
Ah.
2 shovels. Yeah, bent on 1 bandage, 1 medicinal herb, 2 keys, and 8 torches.
And what's the other thing next to the torch?
That's a holy water. We've already got one.
Yep.
Medium, you can camp once. Long, you can camp
And
twice.
short, you cannot camp. Right. Gotcha.
Alrighty. Yeah, with a Vestal, we should be good to go on healing.
Mog recommends at least 1 holy water.
We've got a holy water.
1 more.
Fine, 1 more. Alright, let's do this.